Joining us today is a guest whose passion for food has turned into a thriving creative business. Jen Tseng is the managing partner of Edible Box Company, a brand known for bringing flavor, style, and a lot of heart to every creation.
From the inspirations behind her creations to the lessons she's learned along the way, we'll hear all about her journey, her inspirations, and what it takes to build a food business from the ground up. Let's welcome Jen Tseng to the Daily Dish.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me here
Thank you for
today.
being. You know what? I was watching your package a while ago in the cinema. Can you
That's
imagine
correct.
if we had a nice charcuterie spread while we were watching the
You
movie?
are right. Now, that is fully immersive now.
Immersive. Kailangan immersive.
All
lang
the
ganon.
senses.
So, Jen,
Yes.
how did this whole thing start?
It actually didn't start right away. It was way back 2017, 2018 when I was still working full-time in the mall industry. And one of my bosses was actually having a hard time trying to look for a gift to give one of the owners of the company.
Hey, you sucked up to the boss.
No, I didn't. But yeah, and so she was having a hard time. And then what can you give someone who's got it all for you, right?
Wink, wink. Okay.
So I presented to her.
Alam ko na kung sino.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I suggested to her, now, since I know and I've heard that one of the bosses are fond with, the wines, I told her, now why not just pair cheeses and wines and then add charcuterie, add some nuts, dried fruits, grapes to complete the whole package, and it will wow the recipient. So that's what I did. And I think it garnered her positive feedback because she ordered again. So that continued on up until the time when I have to leave for China. So the company sent me for China for a year, and then it stopped there. When I got back, it was already the pandemic. So during the pandemic, same person asked for a box again. I was able to give her, and then I took a photo and then posted it online.
I'm
how it
wondering,
started.
Chal, if I saw one of the bosses on screen a while ago.
Possibly. She already
Possibly.
gave a clue. She gave a clue already.
But you and Jen share something really cool.
No. 我们两个是都是
Taiwan
Taiwan
人.
rin. Oh, gusto niya yun? May pa-coffee akong ganon. Okay, she mentioned kasi, Fernie, from corporate girly to being an
Yeah.
entrepreneur yourself, no? And this started somewhat during the pandemic, and not
Yes.
everyone, Ferds, can sustain it, During the pandemic, after the pandemic, they went back to their old
Yes.
lives or
Yes.
did something new,
Yeah.
but you were able to actually grow it. Tell us that journey that you had from the cheese board for your boss to now being ordered from.
Yeah, so I think it helped that I came from a corporate setting. I was able to get the discipline, the life skills that
Yes.
you needed to form your own business, because I have to show up every day. Despite not feeling well or despite the challenges that you're facing, you have to keep showing up. So from, I think, around mid-2020 up until early 2022, I was just doing the boxes, making the platters in my parents' house in Congressional. And then mid-2022, it was like my gut was telling me to actually look for a place already because it will be your make or break.
I know who was telling you that. Your mom and your dad. You're like, you start to start paying rent. So kasi
Well,
they
that's
probably got
one.
sick of the smell of cheese. in the house.
Probably. And
Yeah.
they're not really, when I told, actually a side story, when I told them that I will be leaving the corporate world, that I've climbed so hard, and starting my own business, they were like, what? You will leave your job for
That's
cold
right.
cuts business? And for Chinese,
cheese?
and for a Chinese family, for an Asian parent, it's quite different. It's quite, they don't really recommend. They were baffled. They were not really that open when I started.
No, let's
And
just call it spade a spade. They freaked out. Okay?
They did. And when I told them it was a cold cuts business, they were like thinking suckling pig, char siu. So when I had to
roasted
explain,
duck.
yes, because they're Asians, they're
Yes.
Taiwanese and half Chinese. So what can you expect, right? So and then slowly the business started getting better, and by 2022. Mid-2022, I was already constructing for our brick-and-mortar store at White Plains.
Nice.
Wow.
But
So, yeah.
I want to know, because there's a lot of people in this industry, in this particular space. how are you different from the other charcuterie providers?
That's actually a very good that's actually a very good question. And I think the difference that we have is, for one, we do wine pairings with the cheeses. So if you order wines with us, we do pair it with your cheeses. Number two, all our products are very premium. So we don't, whatever I put inside the box, that's what I also eat.
So it's, have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I was telling her that one of the events that I attended, I actually
Yeah.
saw it already. For you, Ferdy, you actually go to a lot of these events. So you see all of these different kinds of boards about charcuterie. So,
But you know, to me, this is actually, FYI, a lot of people don't know this, but I love to entertain. And I like charcuterie tables. But
Yeah.
the ones that you make, I said this, it's great because you just deliver it and you just set it on
it's
the
so
table.
bountiful.
Yeah,
Look at that.
but me,
Oo.
I like to create like heights and different like
Yes.
that. But I don't pair it with wine. So that's, but although we do have wine, but I just don't pair it
So
exactly with
tama,
the cheese.
that's what makes it really unique.
Yeah.
no?
Yes, but like I said, these are in boxes.
Yeah, but we also do, aside from the boxes that we do, the platters that we do, we also do offsites. So we set up right in front of you. For example, if you are in an office setting and you want something that's different, because people get tired with ordering finger sandwiches or like pancit canton or
It's my
lumpiang
favorite.
Shanghai.
Do not throw shade at pancit canton.
Oh my God.
Favorite ko yun.
I also love it
Elevated.
as a Chinese. I
Okay,
love it.
elevated. Okay,
You want it
experience.
elevated. So that's how we come into the picture. So that's how companies would actually hire us to make the spread for you. So we just don't focus on the tablescaping, because I personally know that tablescaping is also important, but what's important for us is the taste, the food, the premium cheeses that we put. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Jen, I want to ask, no, because a lot of people get into the food business, and to
Yes.
truth be told, you don't really need to go brick and mortar. You can do it from
Yes.
home already.
Yeah.
Why decide to have a shop and not
Yeah.
just one? Not just one,
It's
okay?
retail, di ba?
The
That's
rent, the pay for rent, and all,
Yeah.
especially for a lot of
Yes.
entrepreneurs who are doing this, you
Yeah.
know. Why go out there and risk it with paying rent and all?
Yeah. So yeah, it's no secret that the rent expense is really, really high. But I feel like when I started with the brick and mortar shop already, I was prepared to expand the business. So it's not just the platters and the spreads that we do. Now we have finger sandwiches. So we bake our own focaccia and schiacciata bread.
So she's even expanded it more.
Yeah, so
She loves headaches.
Are you considering a spot from your former boss in their space as well?
not anytime soon, I think. But let's see. I'm open naman.
So you didn't just get into these brick and mortar spaces, but you actually expanded kasi. That's why it was a
Yes.
smart decision to do
Yes.
this. Okay.
So from when you started at your parents' home, I'm sure your team was comprised of your parents' domestic team.
So you mean
The
Achi,
house
my shopper,
managers,
and then
yeah.
my parents.
Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
how many employees do you have?
Currently, I only have 2 permanent employees, but we do hire on-call attendants whenever we do events, and we do during the holidays, because
Yes.
it gets crazy during the holidays.
Yes, absolutely. Because later we're going to be showing how to put things together. No?
we actually
Yeah.
have the cheese
Yes,
and grapes
but my
here.
question is, are you importing your own cheeses and cold cuts now, or are you making them?
I'm not yet importing, but hopefully, who knows, right? I'm open to that.
Yes, my question is because people get intimidated by cheese and
Yeah.
cold cuts. It's a real fear because
I
what
think
if
I'm one of them.
Yeah, but, di ba?
I think I'm one of them.
Are you buying the correct cheese? Will people actually eat it? Because
Just the pronunciation of the names, friends.
yeah, but, you know, I'm a cheese person, but the thing is, some people are like, oh, baka I like it, baka naman the person might think it's mabaho and they're not gonna eat it. It's gonna go to waste. How do you address that?
I feel like it's similar to wines. If you're, let's say, you're not really a wine drinker, so you'd probably be intimidated as well. So it's the same with cheeses. You just have to know the basics, and you just really have to try. So what I do is, whenever I hold workshops in our shop at White Blades, I would always ask them, you should know who you're feeding. So if these are kids, then you don't expect them to actually enjoy blue cheese or like gorgonzola, right? So the palate is very straightforward for kids, as opposed to when it's a wine connoisseur or a wine sommelier, right? So as it depends on the person, it depends on the preference. You should just know who your guests are.
So, Chow, you know that Filipinos actually love cheese. So this thing about, I guess I wouldn't say fine
But
cheese.
not
or-
your kind of cheese, the queso.
Yeah, but the thing is, I love queso de
Ferdy
bol.
cheese.
They love queso. Pinoys love to put cheese on everything.
That's true.
Everything savory.
Yeah.
You make caldereta, they put cheese in it. Well, we do.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's an ingrained thing among Filipinos. So was it difficult for you to introduce different cheeses to the
Yes.
market?
Audience,
Just my parents, for example, they're not really into cheeses, and my mom, I had to make her sample the different kinds of cheeses because I understand that in the Philippine market, the palate is very sweet.
Yeah.
We lean towards the sweeter side of things, right? So even our spaghetti, it's sweet.
Correct.
We like our cheese.
Me, I'm sweet.
Yeah.
Chad,
Sige na nga.
Yeah, we're all
But
sweet here.
I'm gonna stop you right there because we're gonna do a demo and I
Yeah.
want you to
Yeah, because you
educate
mentioned
Chal and
workshop
I.
earlier
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
So this is it. We actually get to do it
Correct,
live.
correct,
Live workshop.
correct. It's time for the hands-on portion of our
Yeah.
conversation with Jen and of
He
Edible
loves-
Box and
Yes.
going to show us step by step
loves-
how to create charcuterie boards that are both stunning and easy to make. And I have Mo and Mai on the fringes of the camera
Ready to
waiting,
devour.
but we're not allowing them to join us just yet. They'll finish everything. All right,
Okay.
Jen.
All right. So, this is a 15-inch round charcuterie board, which usually serves for up to 10 heads.
Okay, before we scare everyone
Yeah.
watching, it could just actually be any
Any plate, any
that you
board.
have.
Actually,
And, yeah.
I used mine at home. The whole table. I just put my my stoneware and then just put it there, or
Yeah, you
even
can
on
actually
the
use that
on
as
the
well.
mantel itself.
Yeah.
Okay, we're showing you guys because I know even last week a lot of people have already been starting to celebrate the holidays, gathering friends, family.
Yeah.
So this is perfect. Okay,
let's
let's
go.
do it.
Let's go.
So what I have for
What's
you
the
here
basic?
today, the basic is you need to put all the ramekins first. So you have your
Sorry,
This is a
what was that?
ramekin.
ramekin, this one,
This is a ramekin.
Okay.
and a wooden bowl for your olives because these are all wet. So you don't want
so
to
let me
mix.
just check.
Yeah.
Right.
Good,
gloves
good.
It's still
ready.
more. It's still more.
Okay.
So you have your you have your ramekins, your bowls,
Okay.
and then the next one is you need to put your cheeses.
Okay.
So for the cheeses
What
that
do
we
we
have
have?
today, we have the brie,
Brie.
which is
Okay.
your semi-soft cheese
That we know.
that we know, and then you have your Gouda.
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 Okay,
Let me
always
just check.
good.
Uh-huh.
And
Gouda
then,
is good. Okay,
yes.
go.
And then you have your Gouda with peppers for that added peppery taste.
This one.
Yes.
Very good.
Great. And then you have your vintage aged Gouda. So this one is
Aged.
sweet, it's nutty, it's buttery.
Go
So
for it.
what you want to do with this one, you slice it,
What you want to do is to eat it.
to eat it, yeah,
Yes.
after.
No, but
Jen-
sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead. Chal.
Slices. I want to talk about slices quickly
Yeah.
because if we're preparing this at home, how do you know cubes, squares, triangles? Which one? How do you slice it?
What are you gonna do with this?
So
Put it
this
side
one,
to side?
no, I won't. I'll put it back here. That will serve as your border.
Ah.
So
nothing
now that
wasted.
you have
Okay.
yes, so now that you have your block of cheese here, what you want to do, because vintage aged Gouda is actually aged, it's hard.
gosh.
So what you want to do is you twist it.
You just
and
break
put
it
down.
roughly.
Yes.
So, Jen, I want to ask if you've got a function. If you've got a excuse me. If you've got
my
a
God.
function that's gonna take out some time, let's say 6 hours, do you recommend semi-soft or soft cheese on the board?
Well, semi-hard, I would probably say. Hard and blue.
Hard and blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Sorry.
functions that
Educate the tita here. Blue is
Blue cheese.
Blue
Blue
cheese.
cheese,
Yes,
okay, the
yes,
basic.
blue cheese. So you
Okay.
have your Danish
Wow.
blue, you have your gorgonzola, you also
Okay,
have
yes.
those.
those I know. Those I know.
Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna ask Mai
Oh my
and
gosh, the
Mo
vintage
to
one
come
is
here,
so good.
Yeah.
but they're not allowed to talk. You're allowed to eat. Come here. They're running.
Look at our
Stay on the other
nice
side.
attack. Okay, for the cheese. Okay, what do we have here? Of
So-
course, this is not it.
Yes.
We're gonna add more.
So now we go to our cold cuts or our charcuterie.
You don't want my cheese here?
Later, that's for the
Okay.
finisher. Yeah, so
Okay.
now we have our spicy picante or
Picantes, okay.
spicy salami. So this is actually small. What you want to do with this one is Where's the toothpick?
Wait. Over
Toothpick.
here, over
Here.
here.
Sorry, I
She's
forgot.
getting confused now because of Mo. She
So you
ruined the
just
setup.
want to.
Look what she's doing. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to skewer
okay.
it,
Okay.
and then you put it there.
So can I just show the
So you're
camera?
also
sure.
thinking, so you're also actually very much thinking of who will be eating it. So putting
Yes.
the toothpick makes it
Easier.
easier.
So this is
There
how
you
it
go.
looks like?
Comfort.
Like
Yes.
that.
Okay.
So
But you know, Jen, when I set up my platters, I don't even use toothpicks. I just make florets and...
yeah, you can actually do.
Fold
That's
them.
what we do with our salami Milano, because this one is smaller.
Okay.
So it would require this one to hold it.
Okay.
But for bigger salamis, like for example this one, you can actually do. You fold it
Four
into
folds,
quarters,
Okay.
and then
Correct. You can smell it. Oh my... I
And then
wish
you
you guys
just
can
fold it
smell it.
without the toothpick and it's
Yeah.
right there.
It's
Okay.
beautiful.
You know, Jen,
Yes.
when I do, when Ferdy mentioned when he does his platter,
Yeah.
ako naman, when I do my platter, it looks like a 5-year-old made it. So please tell us, how do we make sure that we have this elevated look? Because it's not just really putting it there and dumping it
Yeah.
in. There's something to it still.
So aside from your cheeses and your cold cuts, what you'd want to do is you have to spread them out and not just compile it in just one area,
the fruits
so that
over
it
here.
looks bountiful. It looks all spread out.
Actually, Jen,
Yeah.
is there a rule on how much meat?
No
or,
talking.
cheese-
Just eating.
Something in my mouth. I'm
But
like,
good
there's a
question.
rule,
Is
like,
there,
is
is
there
there
a
rule of
50, 60 or
thirds?
what?
Okay, who
Or
first?
five,
You first
six,
or you
or
first?
6, 7?
Okay,
Or go.
who's gonna talk first? You.
Okay.
Okay.
So rule on how to create.
Yes.
So I think for guests, for hosting, if you want to entertain your guests, it's the rule of thumb is around 30 grams per person for the cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the
kind.
meat?
Yeah. For the meat is about 20 to 30 as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's really good tip out there for people who don't really
Yeah.
know, how to put it all together. Because
Yes.
it might look nice on Pinterest, but
Yeah.
once you start doing it yourself,
Yes.
it can look different, like mine.
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to agree to that.
Okay, so
So
now,
now
we
you
have,
have
of course,
your smoked air-dried ham. What
Okay.
you want to do with this one is you just have to fold it, make it into waves. So there you have it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so and where do
And
you put
then
this on your platter?
You put this here.
Yeah. So this is quite quick because we only have a few more minutes. So this is pretty quick.
We
Chal,
still
you want
have
to
to
help
get
her?
to the fruits.
Yeah.
Yes, let me get
Yeah.
with that.
Okay, Jan.
Yeah.
So is it all right to mix the meat and the cheeses together?
You want to try this one?
Oh,
That's good.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't eat meat.
Oh,
I
okay.
will
That's
try
too
it.
bad.
But my friend
Oh,
beside me
that's
I'm
so
right
does.
here.
Go ahead.
We're
Hand it
lying
over
right
here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for the grapes, what you want to
Okay.
do is you place it here
Okay, with the stem, right?
with the
Yes.
stem. But you want to not show the stem.
Okay.
Yeah, so you hide it.
Simple but very nice
So
tip.
as I asked a while ago,
Yeah.
Jan, is it okay to mix the meat and the cheese together?
Yeah, it's
Beside each
okay.
other?
It's okay. Right beside each other is okay. But you can't put crackers
Beside?
the grapes.
And as
because
long
it
as
will
it's
get
not
soggy.
wet, right?
Yes.
No, total.
Dry and dry.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why
a-
we have this here for
to
the olives.
separate. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a very good point. Very good hack. Do never mix the crackers and the grapes
Or
or the
fruits.
fruits together because they're gonna get soggy or moist, right?
Yes.
Me naman, I don't like cutting it. I like putting the whole piece together
Yeah.
and have the guests just cut as
Just
much
cut.
as they want.
Yeah.
Okay, and the
That's
last,
also nice.
The last touch, of course, are our crackers.
Or
and
crackers, and you have your
Okay,
gyro here.
this is my favorite.
My favorite too.
Okay.
What do you call
Which
this again,
cam is
Jen?
this?
Such a
This is
cool
pet
over
demon.
there.
Pet them on.
Yeah. It's basically monk's head.
Okay.
Ferdy,
you
now
have
I
to
know what
shave
to
it
ask
for
you
you.
for
Yes.
Christmas. I
More?
want that cheese contraption.
I was gonna ask you this for Christmas.
That's what I want.
And then where do you
It's
want to put it?
And then you want to put it somewhere here.
Wait, y'all forgot about the nuts
In
that I almost
between.
left
Yeah, in
out.
between.
Where do you guys put the nuts?
So the nuts were supposed to go to fill in the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, the nuts are always last.
Yeah, nuts and the dried fruits. So
Oh,
we
they
also
don't.
have
The
their dried
nuts,
cranberries.
The nuts don't have to be in containers.
No need,
They can
no
just
need.
be spread
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
Leia, why do you think this is
Beautiful.
such a hit for people celebrating at
Jen.
home, companies? Leia, kanina yun. I'm so with the happy animals.
Jen, don't feed
Oh,
her.
wait. I will apologize in Chinese. Tuig buchi.
Make one see.
Oh, diba? Ayos na kami. No, but seriously, why is it such a big hit for a lot of people celebrating at home and with companies? Because this was not in the Filipino culture.
Yeah.
Although Boodle Fight somewhat is close to it, but still
Yeah.
far. What makes it a hit?
So I guess it's because you get a lot of different choices and people just kind of get whatever they want to. So
There's like an activity going on as
activity
well.
going on, and then people just get whatever they want. For example, Ferdy doesn't eat cold cuts, right?
Yeah.
But you like cheeses,
But
so
I
that's
like
fine.
cheeses. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you enjoying?
No naman.
You can more. You
Get
can
some
do
more
more.
over
Get some
there.
more.
Yeah.
You can do like this.
For the raisins, do I
let
just
me do it,
mix
let me
it
do
up?
it.
Okay,
Yes,
fill it up,
yes,
guys,
fill it.
because
Okay.
we have only a couple of minutes. We want to see
We want to see the finished product.
Oh,
Okay, crackers.
okay.
More nuts.
Hold
And then
on.
more
Mine.
nuts.
This is so therapeutic doing this, by the way.
Mai,
Yeah. Oh,
What
no,
are you
and then
doing?
you put it there.
no, you want to eat it. I know you do. Here, Mai.
Oh, it's looking so pretty.
All right, we're filling it up
So
already.
this is like a rough
By the way, this is literally a 10-minute platter. So there's not a lot of effort to put into this.
Yes. So for the holidays, if you're stressing, if you want your guests to start munching on something before
Yes.
the big
And-
feast.
Yes, Jen, I'd like to ask if
Yeah.
they order like a box from you, normally how many hours will it remain fresh or pretty?
We advise to have it consumed right away because these are already mixed right beside each other, so it's not gonna last long. But however, what you need to do is
Strawberries.
strawberries on top. Yeah.
Yes, you were saying, Jen.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this will be good for 24 hours as long as it's chilled.
Okay.
If it's not made yet, it's within the vacuum sealed, so it can last up until 3 months.
All right. So another hack. All right, Jen,
That
we're
looks
almost
amazing.
done.
Yeah.
Few seconds.
more.
So excited to
All
hear
right.
3.
Oh my God.
No pressure.
Get it in there.
One. Ladies and gentlemen, our charcuterie board.
Yes. All right.
Made
Let's
by
show
Jen.
it.
Oh, are
It
we
looks
done?
so
Yeah.
There you
pretty.
go. It's beautiful.
So good.
Look
That
at
looks
that.
gorgeous.
See,
Beautiful.
that is even
better.
Here on Cam 1, so you can see. Oh, beautiful. In 10 minutes. Galing. Thank
the
you,
spot.
Jen, for joining
so
us.
We learned so much.
Jen Tseng of Edible Box Company. We're sure to finish all of this later.